their JV.
Hello, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, book ready?
Not yet, I have to be right there side.
Okay, I'll be back.
we're going to be gray varsity. Gray numbers.
Frankie's swell. His luck is.
I don't know, but it's the same as the Cordos without Rick.
Okay. Yeah.
Our head coach ran. Our head coach ran to the bathroom, so don't start the meeting yet.
He was supposed to do that before he got here. No problem. I got you. We good.
Otherwise, if I'm in the meeting, I'm the only one that can stand up. You don't want that.
Sounds like a threat. And see, I don't do that. If you say head coach is here, then he's got the box. You just conducted the meeting.
Well, last year we were down in Wicomico.
And they did that. Yeah. No. Very simple. You mean, are you going to conduct? Are you head coach?
Representative at the meeting,
If you
right?
say no, he's here, but he's just sick. Then I got him.
Yeah,
It's plain and simple.
I know.
Yeah.
Just,
Some guys take it
someone
too.
had their bug up their rear end, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, like she's supposed to have the striped shirt, right?
Yeah. Now,
In the playoffs, will probably pull it.
yeah, the thing about that is because earlier in the year we had a game Marquette and Bennett. Bennett was up by 1, and the referee went to the table to get the timeout. It was like under 10 seconds left in the game. Well, he went to the wrong book, and the book told him that he had won. So when Parkside got the ball into a certain area, he wanted a timeout because he had a chance to see. He wanted to reset up his defense. Well, now he doesn't have one, and they had to reset. And they lose the game by those 2 pieces. So that's why it's crucial we know who the home book is. And whether we ask or not. Yeah. Oh, he's always the official. Tell me, for years.
He runs everything, the shot clock, everything.
I feel sorry for y'all when his wife finally said it's time for you to retire. I feel sorry for
I've
y'all.
done a couple varsity games, so it takes 2 of us.
Maybe by then I'll be retired and I can get hired and I'll come do it.
We're going to put you up on the headset.
That's what I'm talking about. Captains. That dude JV on YouTube too? Yeah. Okay, cool. I just need proof I was here from
Yeah. YouTube.com/SDHS Sports. Tell her to watch. She can critique you.
Good in this.
Coach, remember that comment?
I think I got it.
Thinking captain, you guys going to be 3 if you guys 3 or 4. Go, you're going to take care of your team. Right, you're going to take care of your team. Your teammates will become the sub. Tuck the jerseys in, coach the timeout. Ring, just let us know. If it gets a little louder with the team, just come out and let us know if you want to get that timeout. After the first one, we're going to come give you a signal and then we're going to put the ball back. Over that, good luck. Have fun. Have a good one.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's game is being live streamed on YouTube, youtube.com/SDHS Sports, both JV and varsity. So share it with those not in attendance, youtube.com/SDHS Sports.
I did have to give him a coach's order though. Yeah, I give it to Tony. Yeah. Then he said,
But it usually stops right there.
oh yeah. He knows what he's doing. Man, he came up down into half court class. I listened to him. I walked him back very calmly. coaches won. Put it in the book, please. He said, how you doing, sir? He said, you owe me a stick. I said, yeah. And if I have to give you a technical, you gonna owe me some lobster. Cut it out.
I'm good.
We're not announcing it. I need a ball.
Hey, where your ball at? Where the ball at?
Brady kids took it. That's the problem. Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the Seahawks Nest as we go up against the Wicomico Indians. How are you doing today, Sean?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Excited for this matchup? Should be a good one.
Yes, for sure. As we start this game, what do you think the Seahawks need to do to bring this win away?
They need to go to their... First of all, it's going to start with their defense. Their defense played well all season, and their defense usually leads to a lot of turnovers, and they usually get a lot of points off turnovers.
Yep.
On the front of him, Caden.
Seahawks win the tip. As we see, Wicomico gets the ball and drives it to the basket, and it's no good for the layup. Ricardo Copes is going to be directing this traffic tonight. We're going to be swinging the ball all the way around the court. Caleb Porter-Wise in the corner. As we see, Jai Jackson back to Caleb Porter-Wise, driving to the paint, and it's fumbled out of his hands. Wicomico now driving down the court.
Yeah, just lost it going up, looked like. He was either going to try and take a shot or pass it away. Just lost it. Kind of a sloppy start for both teams so far.
As I've seen Ricardo Copes coming down the JV, he's really showing that varsity level that he's got in him. As we see, he's swinging that ball around, getting it to the middle to Jordan Brandenburg, and it's tipped again. Back turned over to Wicomico. Wicomico pulling up for a jumper. No good. Off back iron. The call is going to be off-white. It's going to be Indians ball.
Yeah, it looks like they got a box play going here.
It's going to be turned over. Caleb Porter-Wise is going to be driving down the court. It's going to be a bad pass up to Jai Jackson. It's going to be Indians ball on the baseline.
Seahawks need to clean up these turnovers here. They usually don't have this many turnovers. Could cost them later in the game.
As number 20, Caden is going to drive up, and it's going to be no good. And it's going to be white ball now coming back down the court. Ricardo Copes looking at Coach Corey to get that call for that play that they want to run. As we see, it looks like the Seahawks are running that motion, putting it down, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, with that play, you got to be. They tried to set a screen in the paint, but you got to be careful not to get that 3-second call.
Wicomico coming down the court, passing it to the middle. As Caden, number 20, drives up to the hoop, and it's no good for an air ball. Caden Sharkey passing it to Jai Jackson. Jai Jackson's coming up the court. Back to Ricardo Copes trying to set up this offense.
I'm surprised no points scored at all.
Nope, not at all. Ricardo Copes pounding that ball, swinging it to Wise, swinging it back to Jackson. Jackson with the underlook, and it's going to be no good, and it's going to be white ball. We're going to have a timeout on white. We'll be right back with you in about 30 seconds.
White, coaches, full. Start the clock.
Coming back with you after that 30-second timeout. As we see, it's going to be Seahawks ball down on our hoop. Looks like we're going to be running a box play. swinging it all the way to the top, all the way to Ricardo Copes. Ricardo Copes driving it. Going to be a look from Jai Jackson. No good to Wise. Up for three, back, off back iron. Wicomico's ball driving up the court.
Yeah, that was really one of the first shots the Seahawks even got up. They've been turning the ball over a lot.
As we see, Wicomico's really trying to run this offense, get the ball swinging around, get that open shot. Shot's going to be up. Caleb Porter-Wise is going to be getting that ball. Ricardo Copes now throwing the ball up, and it's going to be deflected. Copes is driving that ball around, trying to swing it around, see what happens, trying to get these Wicomico Indians to move around. It's going to be intercepted. Caden Sharkey threw a bad pass, and we're going to be driving up, and it's going to be no good up for the right-handed layup.
Yeah, that cross-court pass by Sharkey was kind of sloppy there.
Caleb Porter-Wise is going to be stepping out of bounds, and it's going to be going back down the other side for Wicomico's ball.
Almost 3 minutes, no score yet.
This is the first for sure. Indians driving to the paint, trying to get a shot up. Swinging the ball around, driving now, and it's going to be no good, but we're going to have a foul called on it looks to be number 44, Jordan Brennenberg. Sorry, number 11, Caleb Porter-Wise.
Yeah, looking for the first points of the game.
Yeah. I really think this is what like breaks the ice here. Like, who's gonna get this get the point, which they just did. So, oh, they didn't. Sorry. As we see, Indians just broke the ice with 1 point on the board.
Yeah, Seahawks trying to get on the board here. Waiha's got some height out there, which the Seahawks team usually doesn't face. So they're going to have to find points from other ways.
Wise in the corner. It's going to be fumbled around. It's going to be Indians' ball coming back down the side of the court.
Waiha's anticipating those inside post passes, and they're just taking them away.
Intercepted pass by Jordan Brennenberg. Caden Sharkey's going to be coming up. Caden Sharkey's going to be looking for someone, looking for Copes. Copes setting up this offense now. Let's see what the Seahawks can do. Jackson at the top of the key to Caleb Porter-Wise. Back to Jai Jackson. Copes is going to be trapped, and it's going to be called a double dribble.
Yeah, Seahawks really struggling here offensively. Waiha playing great defense, but there's also been some costly turnovers by Decatur. They've been making some bad mistakes like double dribbling, stepping on the line. You got to clean that up.
As we see, Jackson's going to be calling out plays, making sure no screens are coming to him. Going to be guarding that guy up on the top of the key.
Yeah, it's 1-0. Who's pitching?
As we see, we're going to have Caden with the jump shot. It's going to be no good. Jackson is going to be fumbled back around after the rebound. It's going to be put back up, and it's going to be called an and one. Steve, number 14 on the Indians. And we're going to have a foul called on number 0, Chappie Stokes. Shooting one.
Yeah, Seahawks just coming out flat. I don't know if it's the early morning game or...
As we see, Indians get that ball back after the missed free throw. Steve, number 14, is going to be setting up the offense. Pass to number 32, Rayshawn. Back to Caden, number 20. Caden driving to the hoop. No good. Caden Sharkey with the rebound. And it's going to be called a travel on Chappie Stokes.
Yeah, those mistakes will cost you. I mean, you had numbers going down the court. Should not have been a travel. No excuse there.
Yeah, it's just that one extra step he took there right before that dribble, which really can't happen. I mean,
right.
That's a mental and physical mistake right there.
Yeah, no excuse for traveling there.
As we see, Indians are really roping the ball around. Chappie Stokes with the steal. Chappie Stokes trying to drive the ball down the court, and it's going to be called a jump ball. It's going to be white ball on the sideline. Stokes inbounding the ball. Jackson trying to set this offense up. Stokes looking for the shot. No good.
Yeah.
Caden Sharkey with the put up, and it's going to be no good, but it is going to be a foul, so we will be shooting 2 free throws.
Not a good shot selection there by Stokes. Early in the shot clock, shot a deep 3. Coach Corey talking to him about it. Not a smart play.
No, not at all. Sharkey putting up the first shot, and it's going to be no good.
Nolan, what do you say every game?
Free throws win games. Free throws win games. And, I mean, it is really true. I mean, if you look at all the games that have been really close in the NBA, college, I mean, everything's usually in 3 points to 1 point games. I mean, there's usually times when they look back into those games where they've had free throw chances and missed that really could have helped them out in that point in time. As we see, Indians are really trying to move this ball around. It's going to be trying to pass it, but no good. It's going to be deflected by Stokes. Wise going to be guarding defense. Caden, number 20, is going to be getting past him. Ball's going to be deflected. Still Indians ball.
Yeah, also Seahawks still without Nicky Suarez and Parker Harrington, which is playing a big factor, you know, two leaders of this offense.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I will say I'm not very impressed with the Seahawks at this point right now. I feel like they really need to step up the game and kind of just show the Indians that this is their cart. I feel like they're kind of just giving it to them at this point and not really trying to get that win, if you know what I mean. As we see the Indians are coming down the court, trying to set up the offense. It's going to be a travel call. It's going to be going down the court, Seahawks ball. Sean, what is your opinion on this game so far for both teams?
High, they're struggling offensively too. They're turning the ball over, not making their shots, but they're also playing really good defense, and so are the Seahawks. But main thing for the Seahawks is they're not making their shots, or they're turning the ball over when they have good looks. They had numbers earlier, travel. They try to get it inside, and sometimes the ball gets deflected, but we see they get the game tied up there.
Jackson with that nice Euro step, putting the ball off the back of the backboard and putting it in the hoop for a 2 point, tied up 3-3. As we see, Jackson's really pressing that guy up there. As we see Stokes down the corner, Indians, I feel like, are now stuck. We're really leveling up this defensive that we got, really locking them down. As we see, Caden, number 20, puts the ball up for a floater. And we're going to have a timeout called on the Indians. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. As we see, coming back after that 30-second timeout that the Indians called, we're going to be Seahawks ball going down the side of the court. Looks like the Indians are now going to be running a full court press. Let's see if the Seahawks can break it.
Yeah, they're trying to cause some turnovers.
As we see Caden Sharkey with the put up, and it's going to be off back iron. Good shot, pretty wide open. As we see Copes looking for a shot. Ricard, as we see Jai Jackson going up to the hoop, and then we're going to have a foul call.
That really is not Caden Sharkey's shot. He likes to stay under the basket. Sort of ill-advised there, but he was open.
Jackson shooting 2. First one is off back iron.
See, as back to your point, if the Seahawks would have made both the free throws they missed, would have been a tie game.
Yep. Jackson putting up his second shot. And it's going to be no good again. Sharkey getting up there, no good. And it's going to be white ball. Looks like it was off number 44, Nasir, on the Indians. Stokes inbounding the ball all the way down to the paint, all the way up to the top of the key. Caden Sharkey driving, all the way swinging it to Jackson. Jackson to Stokes. Stokes to Keenan Sandifer in the corner, and it's going to be no good off front iron. And it's going to be turned over, and it's going to be Indians driving down the court with a nice jumper, and it's going to be no good off front iron again. We're going to have Copes slowing the ball down. Coach Corey really telling them to work this offense because he knows that it can beat them.
Yeah, I think this is one of the lowest scoring first quarters I've ever seen.
For sure. Sharkey at the top, trying to get it around. Bad pass. Going to be Caden, number 20, driving to the hoop. Coming up on the left side. Blocked by Stokes. Great play right there. And the ball is going to be fumbled around again.
Yeah, miscommunication there on if they were going to pass to Copes or Jackson.
Jackson's going to be guarding him up. And we're going to have a foul called. Looks like it was a block foul on the floor on Jackson.
Yeah, Seahawks just, they're making a lot of costly mistakes.
Yes. Indians now inbounding the ball. Putting up a crazy shot by Caden, number 20, and it's going to be the end of the first quarter, and we'll be right back with you in the second.
I'm woken up yet. So I was one and Caleb was one, so I was just two. That was that one. There should be a fourth one.
Coming back with you after we just heard DJ First Class, and we are going to be driving down, and it's going to be, I believe, Indians ball.
Yeah, look for the Seahawks to maybe change some things up offensively. They've really been struggling. I'm not sure how much more I can reiterate it. I mean, only 3 points in the first quarter.
Jackson guarding up, number 14, Steve. As we see, ball goes to the middle, ball back to the corner, corner up for three, and it's good.
That was
number 14, Steve.
That was a high arcing shot there.
Coach really trying to get this offense going. Caleb doing his triple threat. As we see, back to Caleb Porter-Wise, back to Jackson, back to Copes. Copes swinging the ball around, back to Wise. Back to Copes for three, and it's good. Absolutely drained.
Now both teams sort of finding their offensive rhythm.
As we see, Seahawks are running this full court press, trying not to get that ball across half court. As we see number 22 driving to the paint, and it's going to be no good. It's going to be Seahawks ball.
Both teams looking better to start the second quarter. Both coaches must have got on them in the team huddle there.
Definitely, for sure. As we see, Copes is now bringing the ball down the court. Trying to talk to Coach Corey, and Coach Corey is just telling him to run a play. Jackson driving to the hoop, out to Copes. Copes up for another three, and it's good. Cope showing who he is, showing that 6 points on the board in the last 30 seconds. Ball's going to be bounced around. Cope's getting that ball again. Up to Caleb Porter-Wise. Caleb Porter-Wise going to be driving, putting up the Euro step, and it's going to be a foul call. Great drive right there. Caleb Porter-Wise shooting 2.
Yeah, that was a great drive, but Ricardo Copes really showing up big time. As we see
right here.
Replay here, kick to the corner. 3 is good. That was also shot from like an awkward angle.
Definitely, for sure.
A little bit.
Wise putting up his first shot.
It was a little bit behind the backboard. That white line on the bottom is usually where the backboard aligns. So it was a little bit behind that. That's always tricky.
Wise shooting the second. And it's going to be good. As we see now, Seahawks are up 11-8. Seahawks in the full court press. Jackson guarding up number 14, Steve, and it's going to be turned over, stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be Seahawks ball. As we see, we're now showing the Indians who we are, and the crowd is actually getting into it as well, trying to get that enthusiasm through us. To the corner, Jackson looks for it. He doesn't. Swinging it around. Up to the middle. Keenan Sandifer, no. And it's going to be put back up. And it's going to be 3 for Caleb Porter-Wise.
Everything falling now for the Seahawks. They didn't have much anything in the first quarter, but
as we see, deflected again. It's going to be off Keenan Sandifer. Keenan Sandifer passing to Ricardo Coach. Coach getting those moves in. Jackson trying to move the ball around. Back to Coach. Coach Corey calling out a play. We're going to be switching it up, moving around. Keenan Sandifer setting a pick, and it's going to be no good. Deflected by number 20, Hayden, on the Indians, but it is going to be out of bounds and going to be back Seahawks ball. Jordan Brandenburg coming out. Caden Sharkey, number 33, checking into the game. Coach really trying to slow this ball down and this game down. As we see, Caleb Porter-Wise has the ball, swinging it to Jai Jackson. Jai Jackson with a great pick by Keenan Sandifer. It's going to be a foul call. Jackson's going to be shooting 2. As we see this play right here.
Yeah, nice kick out there by Sandifer.
Beautiful shot, great form. Left that hand up there to show that little flick of the wrist action and put that in the hoop. Off back iron for the first shot by Jackson.
I think we've missed more free throws than we've made.
I think so. We've definitely had a lot of opportunities. Jackson shooting his second. Going to be no good again. Keenan Sandifer.
We're going to get a lane violation here. Or a push.
Push call. Keenan Sandifer coming down, trying to guard this inbounded play as we run this full court press. And it's going to be deflected. Ball's going to be back in the Indians' hands. The ball's going to be bad pass, but back to number 20. And it's going to be turned over by number 20, Caden, and it's going to be Seahawks ball again. And we're going to have a timeout called on the Indians. And we'll be right back with you.
Eat that vodka run, put it on my arm. Take time to feed through with my mom. The ball done. How my car came from. My chain going, hey. Remember where we came from. All your babies got my name on it.
Coming back after that timeout, it's going to be Seahawks ball. Going to be on the sideline right by the Seahawks bench. Indians are going to be putting up this full court press, trying to see if they can get this ball moved around. Up to Keenan Sandifer, back to Copes. Copes now driving to the paint, and he's coming back out. Going to be passed to Jackson. Jackson bounce pass to Caden Sharkey. Caden Sharkey for a nice shot, and it's good. There we go. I feel like Caden Sharkey's kind of finding his spot now and getting his motion in, as well as the whole Decatur team finding where they can shoot that ball.
Yeah.
Caden Sandifer with a great steal. Behind the look pass to Caden Sharkey. Wide open. No good. Back up. Got the rebound and put it back up for 2.
Yeah, Seahawks really playing with a lot more energy now.
As we see, Keenan Sandifer is going to be getting a foul called, but they were playing great defense on Caden, number 20. That's going to be Keenan Sandifer's second foul. As we see, they're going to be playing a great play. Bounce pass to number 44. Going to be completely blocked by Copes. Caleb coming up to the rim. Caleb's going to be deflected. Ball's going to be by Caden Sharkey. Up for a hoop, no good. Keenan Sandifer down. Keenan Sandifer getting back up. As we see, Indians are driving to the ball. Coach driving to the paint, up to Sandifer. Sandifer for the left-handed layup, and it's good.
Yeah, Seahawks really playing great defense. Defense leads to offense.
As we see a cross-court pass, and we're going to be putting it up. No good, air ball, and it's going to be back to 20. Caden for 3. No good, off back iron. Looks like we're going to have a foul called on number 5, Ricardo Copes. That is the Seahawks' 3rd team foul. As we see, we got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Really want to keep that foul down so we don't get into that 2 free throw action. As we see, inbounded ball to number 44, Nasir. Nasir kicking it back out. Steve, number 14, trying to set up the offense. Jackson really pressing him up. Driving to the paint, and it's going to be a foul called. Steve, number 14, is going to be shooting 2.
Yeah, this will be Y-High's first points in a while. Seahawks have really been playing great defense. They were playing good defense in the first quarter, but their defense really started to excel in the second quarter. They started forcing the turnovers and getting points off turnovers.
Definitely, for sure. I mean, I think in general the Seahawks in the second half or the second quarter are just showing what the Seahawks are made of and who they are instead of kind of coming out a little slow. But they really stepped up that game. Copes now driving down the court. Going to be passed to Stokes. Stokes looking for somebody. Back to Copes. Trying to run a play. Stokes, no good. Bad pass by Caleb Porter-Wise. Ball's going to be bringing back to the top of the key. Pass to number 20, Caden. Caden's going to be trying to set up this offense for the Indians. Caden driving to the hoop, no good. Blocked by Stokes. Stokes getting that ball. Copes driving to the hoop, all the way pass out to 4-3. Caleb Porter-Wise, no good. Ball's going to be on the ground. Looks like we're going to be trying to get a jump ball, but it's no good. Ball's going to be out. Steve, number 14, driving up to the court.
A lot of back and forth going right now. There's just a lot of turnovers. Y-High is slowing it down a little bit.
As we see, Ricardo Copes tried to get that kick ball there, but it was no good. Out to the corner. Great defense, and we're putting it back up. Caleb Porter-Wise sizing him up, no good. And it's going to be a floater up, no good. Jordan Brandenburg with the rebound. Copes now directing this traffic, trying to push the ball. trying to get the offense going before the defense is set. Caleb Porter-Wise, nice put out to Stokes. Stokes for three, no good, off back iron. Caden Sharkey with the rebound, putting it to the corner to Copes. Copes for three, no good again. Indians pushing the ball up. Steve trying to get that hoop, no good. And it's going to be a reverse layup, air ball, but it is going to be 2 shots.
Yeah, this game moving at a very fast pace. Both teams going up and down the court. Not really taking time to set up an offense or set up your play.
No, not at all. They're kind of just, I think, trying to score. I mean,
running and gunning.
Yeah. As we see, I believe they missed that first shot. As we see, we're going to have a couple substitutions for the Indians. Looks like the Indians took out their size. Number 44, biggest guy on the team, Nasir's coming out.
Yeah, they're looking to get out and run a little bit because Seahawks went big. So look for them to try and get out on fast breaks.
Knox, jump ball, almost turned over. Going to be white ball still. Seahawks ball. Coach Corey calling out the play. Motion, motion, motion. Copes coming up, trying to swing it around. Up to the top of the key to Knox. Up to the top of the key to Stokes. Really slowing this offense down, I think, just trying to move the ball around. Great pass and look by Ricardo Copes to Jordan Brandenburg and putting it up for a right-handed layup.
Yeah, that was a great find and finish there.
As you see, the Indians are really slowing down on offense. I think they're trying to figure out what to do, but they just don't know. Putting up a shot, nice shot right there by Caden, number 20, for 2 points. Stokes driving to the paint. Back to Copes, all the way out to the top of the key to Knox. Knox is going to fumble the ball around, and it's going to be looks like a backcourt violation, but no good. It's going to be Warriors ball.
Yeah, just a bad pass there. He had Copes open, just overthrew him. He was getting doubled, maybe a little flustered. As we see,
Jackson Scott's going to be checking in for Knox after that bad pass. Let's see what Scott can do for the team. As we see, we got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Not sure if Indians are aware of it.
No, I don't think the shot clock reset.
As we see, it's going to be put up with an air ball for a three, all the way out to Copes. Copes putting it up to Stokes. Stokes driving to the paint, back to Copes. Copes going to be now bringing it back up, trying to set up this offense. 6 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be past Caden Sharkey. Caden Sharkey blocked. And that is the end of the first half. We'll be right back with you. Enjoy listening to DJ First Class for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He a free throw, man down, call an ambulance, tell him please bro, Nella. To the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with me, Tony? Trying to see Compton, the industry can hate. For Marlon Big Mama, how many options you really got? I mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat you and hide the Bible with God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified boy, man, I'm the one that up to school with him. Walking down the whole time, I know he got something on him. Pull on him, extort, put it up on him. Say Drake, I hate you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any that talk to him and they love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified number boy, certified pedophiles. Wow, 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 wow. I'ma do my stuff. Like a, ain't you tired? Trying to start a war, and it's about to be minor.
You're in the mix with DJ First Class. Play this at high volume.
Oh, man.
Welcome back to the second half. Join me now is AJ Patton after Sean McChrystal did leave me. But how you doing, AJ?
I'm doing great, Nolan. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. So you were sitting right here beside me on the other side of these bleachers, but what were you thinking about this game and how it's progressing so far?
Well, for the Seahawks, 3 things I love. 2 of them are on defense. One thing is their full court press. Right now what they're doing is they're collapsing on the ball handler. They're like right off the inbound, they're double teaming, heck, even sometimes triple teaming the ball handler, and it's forcing them to make a bad pass or to make them move at a faster pace than they want to.
For sure.
The second thing on defense as well is that's also the 3rd foul in this year daylight. You know, that's pretty big as well. Second thing though on defense is once Y-High gets it past half court, what the Seahawks are doing is they're clogging any lane that Y-High is trying to take. They're clogging the right lane and the left lane. They're doing a great job of it, forcing them to kick it back out for a wild 3.
For sure, definitely. As we see Jackson taking that long 3, and it's going to be off front iron. Indians bringing up the ball.
I think the last thing I love for the Seahawks right now is on offense is their ball handling.
Yes, for sure.
Their ball handling and their ball movement has been great this game.
Definitely. They're just so smooth with it.
Yeah.
As we see, great deflection right there. Coach now getting the ball, bringing it up the court, passing it to Jackson. Jackson to the corner to Sandifer for 3, and it's going to be no good, but it is going to be a foul.
Good job by Sandifer to get a shot up there, getting fouled.
Definitely, for sure. As we see, he's going to be shooting 3 shots since he was behind that 3-point line, which is probably one of the first ones I've seen actually shooting 3 this year.
Also, while we have this kind of stop and play here, shooting some free throws, I want to give a shout out to DJ First Class. He was here last year for all the boys' games, being a DJ. He does a fantastic job. I just want to say that right now. He does a wonderful job. He's back. Great to have him back in action. Playing some great tunes at halftime.
Definitely, for sure. Keenan Sandifer made that first shot as we are going up for the second. It's going to be no good. It's all good. We have 3 shots for a reason.
Yeah, chance to go 2 for 3 here for Keenan Sandifer. And I'll say, in that first quarter, very, very defensive game I saw. Definitely. It was 5-3. Y-High had the lead at the end of the first quarter. And then that second quarter, the Seahawks just took over on offense. They found a great game plan, stuck with it. Y-High couldn't catch up. And that's why right now they have a 10-point lead.
As we see Sandifer getting his rebound after that missed shot, but he did miss that ball on the ground. It's going to be coming back Indians' ball. As we see, setting that full court press up for the Seahawks, and we're really trying to mess the Indians up. We don't want them scoring any more points this game. And it's going to be a travel call. Good call right there by the ref on the sideline. Way to see that move right in action. Yes. As we see Copes inbounding the ball to Jackson. Jackson's going to be passing it back to Copes. Copes going to be really trying to set up this offense. Move the ball around, get an open shot and a good shot, not just a shot that we need to get.
Absolutely.
As we see, that was a bad pass right there. It's going to be turned over, and it's going to be shot up by Caden Ward. It's going to be no good. Jackson driving up to the court. Going to be Keenan Sandifer on the left side, and it's going to be good. Great little pass right there just to get it up and get it in. As we see, it's 25-13, now up by 12 points with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. As we see, Indians are going to call a timeout, and it looks to be a 30-second. We'll be right back with you. As we are right back with you after that 30-second timeout, Indians ball going to be driving down the court.
Yeah, Seahawks starting at the third quarter, the same as they did in that second quarter, getting out to a great start.
Definitely, for sure. As we see, Cope's going to be guarding up Jackson, swinging the ball around Indians. Going to be bad pass, going to be Seahawks ball coming back down the court, starting at the baseline.
I'll say one thing I liked on the Seahawks defense there was once again, they've done a lot of it today, collapsing in the middle. Done a great job. They've closed off the middle the entire time, and they've forced Y-High once again to chuck up some threes and keep them from beyond the arc.
As we see Jordan Brennenberg wide open on the baseline, and it's going to be put up for a left-handed layup. Another great pass and play by the Seahawks.
Yeah, great ball movement there by the Seahawks, something they've done all day.
As you see, Indians are really, looks like struggling right now as the Seahawks are getting up in their game, really trying to make their moves. As we see, the Indians look stuck. Caleb Porter-Wise guarding up, Jackson guarding up. As we see, we now got 5 seconds on the shot clock. I don't believe they know, and it's going to be a foul called. Looks like it's going to be on the floor.
And we're going to have a
this
replay.
Highlight right here of Jordan Brennenberg wide open. When I mean wide open, he was wide open until one of the Indians players really got down there and tried to guard him up. As we see, we got shot clock reset. As we see Coach trying to guard up this man, really trying to get this great deflection right there by Keenan Sandifer. Ball's coming back in with the Indians.
Yeah, good job by Sandifer to get in front of that ball and block off that what would have been a wide open corner three.
As we see number 44 trying to set a pick, Nasir Daly. Ball's going to be up, no good, tossed around. Keenan Sandifer grabbing that ball, saying it's his, nobody else's. Ricardo Copes driving the ball up the court, slowing it down. Coach Corey calling out that play. As we see, fake pass. Copes directing this traffic. Jackson wide open, no good. Pass to Sandifer in the corner, and it's going to be no good. Air ball back to Jordan Brennenberg, no good. Put back up by Keenan Sandifer, and that's what I like to call following the shot.
Yes, great rebounding right there. Jordan Brennenberg and Keenan Sandifer staying down. And a nice steal almost right there by the Seahawks. Brennenberg comes up with it.
Brennenberg's coming back. As we see, the Seahawks are really trying to get it. Jackson driving to the hoop, no good. Ball's going to be deflected back to Indians' hands. Indians driving down the court. Ball deflected again. Ball's going to be out of bounds. A little scoop pass by Jackson with no look. And here we go. Jackson putting up his hands, no good. Shot by the Indians. Ball's going to be deflected, but we are going to be called a foul on Jordan Brennenberg.
So Seahawks playing really fast on defense right now, and it looks like right now they are running a 2-3 zone, and that's why the middle right now is completely blocked off. It's because they got 3 defenders down there in the zone,
yes,
and on the inside in the paint. But what I like is Jackson trying to get that ball there, throw it back in. Unfortunately for him, throw it right to a Y-High offensive player, try and get a shot up, throw it right to a Y-High player. Unfortunate.
Rayshawn Alexander, first shot up, is going to be no good. Now shooting his second.
Both teams not in too much foul trouble here in this third quarter either. Both teams only have 2 fouls. It's not bad.
As we see, the ball's going to be up again, no good. Going to be rebounded back into the Indians' hands. Driving to the paint, good look pass, and it's going to be a 2-point left-handed layup.
First points of the second half there for Y-High. He's got a rebound there.
Big pass going to be going right through Caleb Porter-Wise's hands. As we see, setting up this full court press, not letting up because Coach Corey does not think, I guess, we're up enough.
I was going to say, it's a good job.
As we see, Caden Sharkey, great defense, but he did draw that little hip action in there and put that ball up for 2 points.
That was one of the first times.
Keenan Sandifer swinging that ball across the court. Bounce pass to Caden Sharkey. Caden Sharkey with the spin move. Going to be no good. Ball deflected again. Indians ball coming back down the court. Number 14, Steve Harris, going to be shooting a 3. No good. Bounced around the rim. Going to be going back up. Number 32, Rayshawn Alexander.
Y-High starting to beat this full court press right now. It's a big thing for them. They're starting to get some baskets here.
Definitely, for sure, and we'll be right back with you after this 30-second timeout. see coming back here, DJ First Class trying to finish up that beat, trying to make it nice and smooth and nice. As we see, it looks like the Seahawks are running a line play to break this press. As we see Ricardo Coates wide open in the middle. Jackson, no good, and it's going to be deflected. Rayshawn's going to be no good. It's going to be deflected again in Seahawks' hands. Jordan Brennerberg passing it to Caleb Porter-Wise. Caleb Porter-Wise setting up the offense. Now back to Jackson, now settling it back down.
Yes, slowing it down. Smart idea there. Seahawks didn't have really any game plan set there. Just slow it down, find something here, possibly try and get a three-pointer here. They're trying to. There we go.
As we see Jackson driving to the paint with the reverse layup. No good. Looked like an air ball to me.
Not the best shot selection. I was expecting Jackson to pop that corner three there. He was open, I'll say, for a second. Could have popped that. Would have been on the move, off balance, but wouldn't have been a terrible shot.
No, not at all. As we see, the Indians are really trying to set up the offense, but the Seahawks defense is really locking them up.
Yes, they are, yeah. There was a couple holes there before the timeout in the full court press that Y-High was able to break through, but now starting to get back to it.
As we see, we're going to have a deep three
and a great
by
shot.
George Ballard, number 24, and it's going to be good. Game is now 29-22. Indians are catching up. Ball's going to be out of bounds now on Jai Jackson, Indians ball.
And Y-High right now is on a 9-0 run. So, Seahawks went on a 7-0 run, and now Y-High is flipping the favor, now on a 9-0 run. They're starting to find some good shots here.
Jackson trying to really get this ball up. Number 44 at the top, Sear Deli, trying to move this ball around. It's going to be turned over to the Seahawks. Seahawks driving, Copes up for a jump shot. No good, off back iron. Caden Sharkey trying to rip that ball. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball called.
It's going to stay with the Seahawks.
Yep. I will say that was looked like an over the back foul to me, just because number 44 was there, but pushing that a little bit, pushing Caden Sharkey. But as you see, the ball's going to be turned over on the inbound play. Going to be a foul call. It looks like on number 5, Ricardo Copes.
I do believe that is Ricardo Copes' third. That is his third of the game. That's the 14th foul this quarter for the Seahawks. Just about 2 minutes left.
As we see, Steve Harris, number 14, driving into Jai Jackson. Copes now guarding up at the top of the key. Devontae Gale trying to get this ball, and it's going to be no good. White ball.
I'll say somebody that has really impressed me today for the Seahawks, checking out right now, has been Ricardo Copes. His three-pointer today has been on the money. Yep. He's made, I believe he's had about 4 three-pointer attempts, made 3 or 4 of them, 75%. He's done a great job from beyond the arc.
Definitely, for
He's
sure.
got some good shots inside.
As we see, Seahawks really trying to move this ball around. Deep three by Stokes, no good off front iron. As you see, Indians really trying to set this offense up, really trying to get back into the game. Only down by 7. As we see, Keenan Sanford getting down there, getting that ball out of the Indians' hands. Caleb Porter-Wise driving, no good, fumbled it. As we see, big long pass up to, now swinging it all the way back to the top of the key to Jackson.
The Seahawks can slow it down here. Wasn't the best shot on that last possession by Chappie Stokes.
No.
Had some time left on the shot clock. Could have gotten something better there. But now 8 on the shot clock. You got to start moving now, though.
Swinging that ball around, Stokes in the middle. And we're going to have a foul called on the floor.
24. It's his third.
Looks like George Ballard, number 24. It's going to be his third foul.
That's his third.
Yeah, that's big for them. For the Seahawks, talking about Ricardo Copes, he's got 3 fouls as well. Been one of the Seahawks' top scorers today. So, both teams in some foul trouble here, but only 16 seconds left in the third.
As we see, Keenan Sanford, bad pass right there. We're going to have putting it back up, and it's going to be a foul call. Tough call right there. Looked like the ball was kind of bobbled more than the hands, but, you know, refs see it better than us down there. And that is going to be Keenan Sandifer's third foul.
Yeah.
Very high high fouling game right now. As we see Seahawks now have 5, so we will be in that 2 shots for every foul, as well as the Indians have 3, so only 2 more to go.
It's funny because there's only 9 seconds left in this quarter, and the Seahawks just got the bonus there, so Y-High was getting 2 shots. But either way, bonus or not, Y-High would have gotten 2 shots there anyways.
Yes, for sure.
So it really didn't matter too much. But Seahawks want to stay out of foul trouble in this 4th quarter. Same for Y-High in a close game like this.
For sure, Indians missed that free throw. As we see Jackson really trying to get that ball to Stokes so Stokes can, as we see Caleb Porter-Wise, deep 3, and it's splashed from downtown all the way, it looked like from the R in Decatur. And the crowd is going crazy, and we'll be right back with you after DJ First Class plays some music for y'all. As we are now back in the 4th quarter, and then Seahawks are going to be up by 10, 32-22. Great end of the 3rd quarter right there by Caleb Porter-Wise, getting that buzzer beater, which definitely made that crowd go, for sure.
Well, that could have gave the Seahawks some momentum here as well going into that 4th quarter.
Definitely, for sure, as the Seahawks are now guarding defense right now, really stepping it up. Number 20, deep shot, no good by Caden Ward, but it's going to be put back up for 2.
Want to box out there. Number 44, Seardale. He has gotten really whatever he wants in the paint today.
As we see Jordan Brennenberg with a nice shot, but no good. Kind of out of his range. Jackson's going to fumble the ball. Number 22, Caleb Tillman's going to be going up. And again, Caleb Porter-Wise getting in here, not letting them score, showing them who's boss. Really just showing them that this is our court, this is our game, and that's about it.
Clean block as well. All ball by Caleb Porter-Wise right there. It's all ball. Yes. No hand, no nothing.
As we see inbound play, he's going to be down, and it's going to be a jump ball.
It looks like we'll be having a replay here of this block by Caleb Porter-Wise coming up in a minute. Just great transition defense. Caleb Porter-Wise was trailing behind there. And great job to get a hand up there.
As we see Caleb Porter-Wise getting back in here. And it's going to be a jump ball call. And it looks like we had a...
And here's the replay of this Caleb Porter-Wise block right there in transition.
As we see right here, one called jump ball, one called travel. They did say that the travel was first.
Looks like it would have been a Y-High ball there anyways because possession error was to Y-High. So either call would have been Indians' possession.
As we see the Indians shooting up a 3, and it's going to be good. Number 24, George Ballard. Now the score is now 27-32, only down by 5.
Only a 2-possession game as well.
Jackson looks trapped in the corner, up to the top. Coach Corey really trying to tell him to move around and slow the game down, control the ball in their hands. As we see a bad pass, as we see number 14 is going to be driving to the hoop, Steve Harris, and it's going to be a foul call.
I think what the Seahawks were trying to do there before they turned the ball over was get it inside to either Brandenburg or Sharkey.
Yes.
What they could have done was swing it to Caleb Porter-Wise, then give a bounce pass inside on the post to Brandenburg, let him set up, hit a fadeaway possibly, but then the Seahawks turned it over, and now Waiha's getting 2 free throws. So.
Definitely, for sure. As Steve Harris, number 14, is now going to be shooting 2.
It should have been white.
That's the second. Looks like on Caleb Porter-Wise, team's first in this fourth quarter.
There was no between.
So who ball should it be?
It should be white.
It should be white arrow, I think.
All right.
But you tell me. I mean, you
switch it. I don't
Greenwood and the ref talking about possession arrow here. Whether it be to Waiha or Stephen Decatur, and it's going to go Stephen Decatur.
As we see, that first free throw is going to be missed.
But just verify that with him because he's got it.
Petty! I will.
Petty!
I'll say a couple of times, but free throws in this quarter, the fouls that you get, your chance at the free throw line, want to knock down as many free throws as you can.
For sure.
That is going to be the main game plan here for both squads on the line. Just getting those points, because free points like that don't come very often.
He got caught in the middle.
So you got to capitalize on those for both teams.
You're right.
As we see, Steve Harris is going to be shooting his second shot.
2 fouls in the 30. They got 2.
It is going to be missed. As we see, the Indians get that ball back again. As we see, number 20 putting up a shot, but it's no good. Jackson throwing that ball back to the Indians. Number 14 up for 3, and it's good. Steve Harris now only down by 2. Seahawks really need to settle down, really get this ball going, keep it in their hands without turning things over. Caden Sharkey in the paint, put it up, and an and 1. That's what the Seahawks need at this moment right now to keep it going.
Exactly. Just get it up past half court there. Seahawks did a 2-on-1, and both their bigs, Brandenburg and Sharkey, were right in the paint, wide open.
Yep.
That's all the Seahawks need to do is just get it past half court here, and they're going to have an easy layup. That's exactly what happened.
For sure, and as we see, he finished that free throw right there, which is what I love. Even if you get an and 1 or even if you get fouled, you need to finish those free throws because free throws win games.
Exactly what I said. They do. They really do.
As we see now, the Indians are driving down. Number 20, Caden Ward's going to be shooting up a shot. It's going to be off back iron. Jordan Brandenburg with a nice rebound. Chappie's going to be looking for a shot, but no. Going to be driving to Jordan Brandenburg. It's going to be off. Caden Sharkey again. What a great shot again. Nice little putback by Jordan Brandenburg. Nice assist right there. But, I mean, nothing's better than that big man little duo right there.
Just staying with it. That's all it is. Not giving up on the play.
As we see, great bounce pass behind the look pass, and it's going to be a push call. Looked like it was a travel call first. That's Coach Corey's very...
Coach Corey can't believe it.
Very fumed right now.
He looks like he just saw a ghost. That's going to be a third foul on number 44.
Sear Daly.
He didn't put the ball up. That's why I got it on the floor. That's why I got it on the floor.
And Sear Daly in some foul trouble here.
As we see Indians balling out, inbounding it. Number 44 getting that ball. Sear Daly passing it up to the top. Another foul call. Looks like on Ricardo Coates, which is going to be now his 4th foul of the game.
And now 2 more free throws here for Waiha. 3rd team foul of the quarter, just about 3 minutes in. At this rate, Waiha will be getting in the bonus here with about 3.5 left in this quarter, which will be massive for them. Every single foul, they're getting 2 free throws at least.
For sure. As we see, Caden Ward right there, number 20, made that first free throw. Going to be putting it back up for another one. Shooting his second. And it's going to be up and good. Seahawks only up by 5 now. And it's going to be up the court to Jackson. Jackson driving. It's going to be turned over to the Warriors. Sorry, the Indians, sorry. Indians driving, number 20, no good by Caden Ward. Jackson Scott driving that ball, trying to slow it down, and it's going to be, looks like white ball still.
Yeah, nice pickpocket there. What the thing for the Seahawks right now is that Jordan Brandenburg is out.
Yes.
So their two tallest players on the team, manning the middle, are out right now. So I would try and get to Sharkey here, maybe Sandifer as well. Try and run that same play they did just about 2 minutes ago. Well, they got an M1 with Cade and Sharkey going out with it. They could try something like that again, but in that second quarter, Seahawks were draining some threes, so maybe you could get your three-point shooters here. There's a couple things they can go with. It's just going to be capitalizing off the opportunities they get.
Yep, definitely, for sure. As we see, swinging that ball around, getting to the middle of Caden Sharkey. Caden Sharkey putting up a shot. Wow. I believe that is now 6 points. Actually, that's going to be 7 because he made that free throw for the and one in about 2 minutes, which is pretty good.
He's getting it inside there. Caden Sharkey set up on the elbow. And a nice jump shot.
As we see right there, number 20, Caden Ward. As we see, Indians are not letting go. They really want this win. As we see, we're going to have a charge called. It's going to be going down back our way.
Well, it looked like Keenan Sandifer tried to save it there. It just got hit off his arm, and he tried to throw it back to save it there. It was actually right in front of us, and the ball was on the line.
Yep.
So went back wide high possession.
As we see, ball's fumbled. Going to be passed up to Jackson. Jackson, one-on-one. It's going to be put up, no good, but it's going to be a foul called.
You know what? Great job right there by Jai Jackson. Just driving inside. He's looking for a foul. Whether he makes it or not, just going to the line to shoot two. That's the main thing right there.
Definitely, for sure. I mean, all we need to do right now is keep the ball in our possession in our hands. I mean, because as we see, we are it's 39-34, so only up by 5, which is, I mean, 2-point possession play if you really wanted to think about it. But as we see, Jackson's now shooting his first.
But a great decision by Jai Jackson, just taking it inside there, not slowing down, and just drawing the foul, really.
Yep, as we see that shot on the free throw looked like a little toilet bowl going in there.
And he's been a decent free throw shooter from the line all year long. Get your best free throw shooters at the line when you can.
Definitely, for sure. As we see Jackson now putting his second shot up. And it's good. Now up by 7. As we see, really running this full court press. As we see Caden Sharkey putting a hand up, and the Indians are going to be no good. It's going to be tipped, and it's still yellow ball.
Good defense there inside as Ricardo Copes and Jordan Bredenberg coming back in. So we will see that Bredenberg-Sharkey duo out there once again. And Copes, one of the Seahawks' top scorers today, does have 4 fouls, but he is coming back in. Should play a big impact on the Seahawks offense.
Ball's going to be launched. Chappie Stokes getting his hand in there, but it's going to be no good. As we see, Steve Harris is going to be getting that ball through there, trying to get it through. As we see, deep 3, no good by Caden Ward. Ball's going to be trying to look back up, no good. It's going to be pass number 32, Rayshawn, but it's going to be turned over. As we see, passed up to the top of the key, trying to really slow the game down.
Yeah, Seahawks have time on their side here, up by 7, just about 3 minutes left. You can slow it down, waste the shot clock a little bit, and then I try and get it inside.
I will say it has been a very low-scoring game. As we see Caden missing that, but he is going to get fouled again on the way down.
We'll get fouled. That's the 14th foul now on wide high. Indians, 14 fouls. Let's see who that's going to go on here.
As we see, that is Rayshawn Alexander's 4th foul on the Indians, number 32.
A lot of Indians have 4 fouls right now. That's the big thing for Decatur.
Stokes going to get that foul called for 3 shots.
Yeah, and now the Seahawks are in the bonus. 15 foul for White High.
Looks like it's going to be 2 shots, actually. Looked like his foot
was on the line. Yeah, foot was on the line then. But still, any foul here in his last 2:55. Seahawks getting 2 free throws. Possibly could be 3 if they shoot a 3 and get fouled. The ref and Coach Corey here talking.
As it looks like Chappie Stokes has a nosebleed, so I think they're trying to discuss who's going to shoot for Chappie Stokes. Looks like we're going to have Caleb Porter-Wise shooting the 2 shots for Chappie Stokes.
Yeah, likely just got smacked in the face there going up.
Yep.
Which is what caused that nosebleed. Painful.
Definitely,
very painful.
for sure. As we see, first shot missed. We got 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. As we see, second shot goes up, and it's going to be good by Caleb Porter-Wise.
I think the Seahawks right now should go back to that full court press, try and get into double digits here. I think that's what Coach Corey is looking for. If they can get to double digits, they're going to feel really good here.
Definitely. As we see, Indians really trying to move the ball around.
And the Seahawks are running man-to-man defense right now. Very smart, trying to lock down the ball handler.
As we see, it's going to be a bounce pass. No good. Caleb Porter-Wise driving down the court. Going to be slowing it down, putting it back up to the top of the key. It's going to be a timeout called for the Seahawks.
Probably a smart timeout.
Definitely, for sure. And we'll be right back with you. As we see coming back here right now, as we see, it's going to be after the Seahawks timeout. It's going to be Seahawks ball. Really trying to get this ball in. The ball's going to be deflected. It's going to be in. It's going to be bobbling around. It's going to be in Caleb Porter-Wise's hands now. Ball's going to be a bad pass. Looked like it was tipped off one of the Indians' shoulders.
I think the Seahawks just need to find somebody right here.
As we see, Steve Harris really showing this defense. Jackson trying to drive. Ball's going to be deflected. Jackson on the ground, and it's going to be a jump ball called, it looks like. Or a foul called, actually.
Oh, they're going to call a push foul. At first, they signaled a jump ball, which would have gone back to Y-High, but now they're going to call a push foul on number 30.
Definitely. Devontae Gale.
Yeah. Massive there. Seahawks keep possession. Now have a chance to extend to double digits here. Now 2:06 left.
As we see, after that foul, looks like we're going to be shooting 2 because of the team fouls are now at 5 for the Indians.
Yeah. That's the big thing about the Seahawks being in the bonus.
Definitely, for sure. I mean, and at this moment of the game, they really just want to foul because they're only up by now 8. So
chance to make it 10 here.
Yes, definitely. They really just want to get this ball back in the Indians' hands.
It's funny, what turned from a jump ball to go Indians' way turned into a foul. It's 2 free throws for the Seahawks.
Yep.
Just got a complete 360 around.
As we see, Jackson now shooting his second shot after the first one was missed. As we see, Jackson putting it up, and it's going to be good.
9-point lead.
Up by 9.
Yeah. This is where the Seahawks defense will put the test here.
As we see, driving to the paint, looks like we're going to have a block called on number 3, Jai Jackson. That's going to be the Seahawks' 4th foul now. Really want to keep that really need to keep those fouls down. As we see, that is Jackson's 3rd foul now. But, I mean, we really don't want to put them in the bonus either because even if we both have very bad possessions, we really could let up a couple. 2 or 4, you never know how many points we could let up.
100%. Yeah. That's exactly what can happen. 14 fouls for the Seahawks now, 1 more. Y-High will be in the bonus. Just like the Seahawks. Back to even once again in the free throw department. He got a rebound. Nice rebound there by Brennan Burns.
As we see, that second free throw was missed. Copes now coming back down the court, trying to slow it down. Steve Harris, number 14, really getting in his face. As we see, pass to Caden Sharkey. Caden Sharkey with the fake handoff. And it's going to be look to Caleb Porter-Wise. It's going to be no good. Ball on the ground. Going to be fumbled around. Number 44 picks it up to Sear Daly. Passing it up to number 22. Going to be a foul called. Looks like it's going to be a charge called on 24, George Ballard. And it's going to be coming back down to Seahawks ball.
Wow. Well, the Seahawks just got their feet set there at the last second to make that a charge and not a blocking foul, which would have put the Indians in the bonus. So that is really big. You know, one of the biggest fouls, I would say, of the game right there.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That was huge there for the Seahawks.
As we see Stokes coming back in with one of his nostrils looks like it's plugged with some gauze right now.
He's got like a gauze in his nose to stop the bleeding. Seahawks are going to need Chappie Stokes here in this last minute 22.
As we see Copes really driving, passing it up, wide open. And as we see Caleb Porter-Wise going to be trying to slow it down, look for three, but no.
14 on the shot clock, still got some time here.
Really just trying to get this ball across, and it's going to be a backcourt violation.
The ball was just barely on the line.
Definitely, for sure.
Barely.
And it looked like his foot, either his toe or his heel. It looked like it was his toe, maybe.
Yeah,
stepped on that line.
Both.
As we see Indians have the ball back. Number 14, Steve Harris, really trying to get these guys going and move them around. 20 with the floater, Caden Ward.
That was per touch.
As we see Stokes driving to the paint, nice bounce pass, put it up, no good. It's going to be a foul call. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on 24, George Ballard, and that is his 5th foul. Looks like he's going to be, coming out of the game now.
Yeah, he's fouled out. So now 2 more shots here for Sharkey. He wanted to get an and 1 there. That would have really helped. But 2 free throws.
As we see 46.3 seconds left in this game. Sharkey putting up the first shot, no good. Off back iron. Really just need the Seahawks to slow the game down, control the ball, and not turn it over. Sounds like a lot, but it's actually it's decently easy when you all work together and kind of get that teamwork together and really do it.
You see Caleb Porter-Wise right there, getting the offensive rebound. The Sharkey missed free throw. No, he will also get 2 free throws here. Wasted about a second.
And that's going to be number 44, Nasir Daly's 4th foul.
But I will say, Seahawks on offense have done a great job of slowing it down. Maybe not too much in the turnover department of things, but slowing it down and wasting this clock is something they've done really well.
Definitely, for sure. And as we see, the Seahawks are really keeping the team fouls to a minimum, keeping it to 4, not going to 5, so we give the Indians 2 shots for free pretty much.
Well, and if Caleb Porter-Wise can just make 1 free throw here, we'll be a 3-possession game, misses both. Still a 2-possession game.
As we see the Indians really trying to work the ball up. Number 22, Caden Ward going up for the shot, no good. Ball's going to be deflected, and number 44 putting it up to Sear Daly. It is now 39-43. Ball's going to be up to Caleb Porter-Wise, swinging it to Jordan Brennenberg. Jordan Brennenberg to Sharkey, going to be deflected. No good, no whistle, nothing. Ball's going to be on the ground. Going to be a jump ball call. And it looks like it's going to be Warriors ball.
Indians,
sorry.
No, you're good.
I keep mixing it
You're
up.
good. You're good. Sorry, you're good. Trust me. All right. So, 15.9 seconds left now. Wanted to keep control of the ball there.
Yes, for sure.
Unfortunately. Got to get a stop here, though, for the Seahawks. Absolutely got to get a stop.
As we see, it's going to be an and 1 call. Making it now 43-41 with the chance to put it to 42 with this Nate free throw. Number 14, Steve Harris. Really not what the Seahawks want, because now we are in the bonus as well as if we foul again. As the ball goes up, it's going to be no good. It'll be going to be a timeout called on the Seahawks.
Great rebound, great timeout.
Definitely.
All
for
around.
sure. And we'll be right back with you after this 1 minute timeout. As we are coming right back now at 8 minutes and 1 second, 8 seconds, 8.1 seconds left. As you see,
Seahawks need to get in here, avoid the 5 second. Y-High is going to foul here. The big thing is, if there is a tie-up, it is a Decatur possession arrow. This is big.
As you see Caden Sharkey trying to get that ball in.
They're going to foul.
They are going to foul.
Yeah. Good job getting it in there.
Definitely, for sure.
Send one of your best free throw shooters in Ricardo Copes to the line here.
Yes.
Let him go to work. Try and make both these free throws. If we can make it a 2-possession game here, that will likely do it.
As we see, if we do come in a little scuffle with a jump ball, it is going to be our ball, so we will have that possession in our hands.
Exactly.
As we see Ricardo Copes now shooting his first shot. And it's going to be good.
Clutch free throws right here.
Definitely.
I'd say if Ricardo Copes misses his free throw and the Indians get the defensive rebound, full court press right away.
Yes.
Try and trap the ball handler.
For sure. As we see Copes with the second shot, and it's good.
That'll probably do it.
As we see Indians really trying to push the ball. At this point, we really don't want any fouls. As we see, they put it back up, and that is game. Final score 45-43. Crowd going crazy. As we see, I thank you very much for joining me, AJ.
Absolutely.
It was definitely a great time.
Great to join you.
And you'll be staying on for varsity, but I'll be signing off. But have a good rest of the weekend, guys.
Good job.